Well, we'll see if they can counteract it. Here we go. Game number 3 so far. Teamus Weamus has been able to take both of the other two. The kick off for this third match, excuse me, will be coming in here. Will be early advantage towards Rocketpuff girls as it goes towards the Teamus side of things. Alex going to get it straight back over towards the corner. Wrong way is there to see if he can challenge on through, but once again the disruption from Mr. Craftman will get it straight back over towards the Teamus Weamus corner here. Now Alius looking to take control, will aerial his way over towards, well, the center line here. It's once again disrupted as now Mr. Craftman and Mojo will start challenging over towards the corner. Now Woody and Alex going to try and get it back over there. Jamal taking control, just about gets it out of the way, but Alex is there to disrupt, centers it up. No one's there to take advantage, and now Mr. Craftman will go for a very nice shot. It is defended, so far Weamus not letting them go without a hinge as Mojo chimes his way on towards wrong way, centered up. Alex gets it out of the way. Now it's back over towards the other side of the Teamus Weamus side of the pitch here.
Oh, this is a good carry through, but Jamal will make the stop. Alex keeps this one at the 50. The pressure is going to continue building here for Teamus Weamus. They're trying to set up something and force the defense out. You see they're getting Jamal out of position now. Alex and Elius go in for the play, but it's not enough here. Wrong way. Drops this one out of the box, and it's back over to the wing yet again. What we're seeing currently now is Teamus Weamus is they're building up something slow here from the 50 to start working their way forward, and they're trying to bait at least one of the defenders out so they can set up for the 3v2 all-in situation. It seems to be working fairly effectively as it did in Game 1 and Game 2, but right now I do see Rocketpuff girls are reading a little bit better into this, and they're not willing to overcommit to these plays until they have an opportunity of their own.
Definitely, and so far, well, it will be 0-0 as both teams are doing well. It's competing with each other and, just counteracting each other at this point. Good shot, almost set up by Rocketpuff goals, but it's not going to happen as Alex will challenge. Mr. Craftman will disrupt, and Jamal will start sending it over towards the goal area. Alias is there to send it straight back and wrong way. Now bouncing it off to pass towards Alex this time. And Mr. Craftman just unable to get control in this case. You can see that the rest of the team is Weamus. They're just dribbling it in and out and all around. And this time the ball is set up here for the attack, and almost a shot does come through, but Mojo is there to defend and get it out of the way, so that Rocketpuff girls can just hold on to a 0-0 scoreline for the time being here. Alius gets a shot over, sets it up. It's aerialed, but it is disrupted once again. Back to the control of Rocketpuff girls. And now Mr. Craftman, he's going to go straight for the open goal. They've left it entirely open. The overcommitment to the aggression allows an instant dribble over towards the goal, and Rocketpuff girls, for the first time this series, will take the lead.
So, what we saw here, an all-in commit here from Teamus Weamus. They're going in for the final play. You saw the double offensive play there in the aerial position. Mr. Craftman sees the opportunity for the breakaway and is off to the races the second he gets a chance. 7 seconds before the half, setting up for a 1-0. This is a much closer match than we saw in Game 1 and Game 2.
Yep, here we are, 1-0. And now Rocketpuff girls would love to take this matchup here at least. Start getting themselves on towards a 2-2. So far, Teamus Weamus holding on to the control for the most part this kickoff. When he sends it over towards another, Alex is going to have to try and set up the defensive because they've overcommitted once again. So close for Mojo. It just about goes off angle and straight past the goal. It will be 2 minutes on the clock here in Teamus Weamus with a very lucky break. Don't allow it to go in here. Jamal trying to bounce it off, take control, sends it straight over Alias, and now it's dead open for them to take control, and 2-0. Fantastic play from Rocketpuff girls. They will take a nice advantage with 1:54 on the clock.
Alius goes in for the challenge, and it's just such a sick turnaround from Jamal, setting up Mr. Craftman in the box for the final touch. That's some good stuff. We haven't seen a whole lot of that from Rocketpuff girls, but that level of control is absolutely fantastic at this level.
2-0, a shot comes out from Alius, can't find all of it. Mr. Craftman cannot hold on to that one and sends it back over towards the Teamus Weamus corner here, but there's two players trying to challenge on towards two more, and they'll center it up. No one's there to take control. Alex just not able to come out of that defensive just yet, as it was a massive risk. There's Woody going to be able to make the shot work as he does follow it around here. And that's the first point on the board for Teamus Weamus. And they've got, well, a sufficient amount of time to even this one up, and there's a definite possibility that they could take 2-2, and we might be seeing overtime coming out here. But Rocketpuff girls are still in the lead, and that is the bottom line here. We do go to kick off with 1 minute and 28 on the clock.
Interesting play came out of that pass. It was Mojo. The small things create a butterfly effect. Mojo going in for the corner boost to try to starve his opponents, and instead they opt to take the 3-2 defensive position out of play and then move in for a shot. And just setting up for the first one here from them, it was a great start here for Teamus Weamus. Try to make something happen. With only a minute left on the clock, they still have a shot to play this one back through. It's going to be a little bit lighter on the cushion here for Rocketpuff girls. It's going to be a little bit tougher for them to play this one out now. They have to get a little bit more aggressive again. They can no longer rely on the 2-0 lead.
Yep, and now Teamus Weamus are going to be in serious danger. They will defend it and get it straight away. Ball was definitely in contention for a shot there, and that could have been 3-1, and that might have just spelt good match right there. But they dribble it straight out of the way, and a bad jump from Rocketpuff girls evens things up, and Teamus Weamus are instantly back into this matchup here. What this one more time. Alias gets the shot, and the early jump from Jamal costs Rocketpuff girls their lead. They're even. It's 2-2. There's 43 seconds on the clock. We might be seeing a very tight matchup here.
It was a close one here. You saw Alius taking the precision second touch to lock that one into the bottom 90. A big play for the turnaround here. And at 2-2, they certainly can't give up anything like that. And the third one will be enough here for a nice redirect. Here we have Alius going in for the play. See at the top of the box, it rolls in here, and it's a great pass from Alex. There's no one home in the box. Where are the Rocketpuff girls for this play here? With 30 seconds left, they can't risk this kind of play.
And now we're seeing bad habits come to light once again. There was poor defensive, which cost them in the first matchup, and it'll be poor defensive that costs them here in the third now. Ali is getting it over. Jamal disrupts the pathway of the ball, but 3-2. Right now, Teamus Weamus, they're in such a good position here. Mr. Craft King gets it out of the way. Alias chimes it away from Mojo, and now they're playing up the aggression so hard. They want to get this goal in quickly, and they've got 10 seconds just about to do so. And it's going to be so close, but Teamus Weamus gets it right back over to their side of the court, and 5 seconds on the clock. It's going to be down to the wire, assuming they can keep it up in the air, which it looks like they will try and do so. But as it does almost land, Alias gets it back off the backboard, tries for a shot, and Mojo will disrupt it once again to get sent towards his teammates. A good pass over towards Mojo, who tries to keep it up in the air, but he can't do it, as Teamus Weamus, within the closing few minutes of the round, will be able to take 3-2 and game number 2 in a 3-0 in this series.
You know, this was a hard game for Rocketpuff girls to lose. They held on to a consistent lead early into the match. They played very well. Mr. Craftman gets 2 in goal very early, and it looks good for them. Honestly, I'm not sure what the miscommunication was on defense to take that second goal through, and then the third goal where there was just no defense back. It comes down to, you know, are my teammates rotating? Do we have someone challenging in on the ball? You know, what is the play here? And just not having that level of communication is going to cause them problems. You can see, you know, when you go in for the all-in play, you do have to have the ball. That's a big part of that one. So Teamus Weamus comes in, and Alius just right place at the right time consistently. Great passing play coming in from Alex for that second goal. It looked real good for Teamus Weamus in the second half of this match. Rocketpuff girls, they want to take one here for the series. I'm not sure what it's going to take, but I do know that they're going to need to be able to communicate a little bit better and trust their teammates.